Hello everyone, welcome into another episode of Last Protagonist Plays Path of Exile 2. Hope you guys are doing well as always. This is not Mass Effect because I'm a masochist and wanted to test out some more things on the martial artist. I did a little bit of grinding with Sway off stream. He had a bunch of untainted paradises which give a ton of experience, so I leveled up essentially from level 71 to 88 in the matter of like a half hour, which is pretty incredible. And now that opens me up to trying some more things, more synergies and more uniques and stuff. I was also playing around with different things, and I don't exactly know how or why I decided to look at this helmet from the Bodoc. I think it just because I was looking at unique items. Oh, I know what it was. I noticed that although the helmet that I had been wearing, the hood, the Innsmouth hood, Shadow over Innsmouth hood, whatever it's called, it had 200 ward, which is good at the time, but that was probably because I was low level, so I was looking for more ward on helmets. So I looked up unique helmets just to see if there was any decent ones. And then this one had a mod that I had no idea what it did. The Bodoc haunts your presence, and I was like, what the hell does this do? So I looked into it, and it has one of the coolest effects I've ever seen. And it also comes with a mod which says physical damage from hits contributes to chill magnitude and freeze buildup, which is kind of what we were doing before, essentially, making our damage chill. Granted, this won't work for things like lightning and fire damage, but it's still really cool nonetheless. But the most important thing is the Bodoc haunting our presence, because when enemies are nearby, just the Bodoc will just pop up and murder them. I don't know why it's not working right now. The Bodoc, why is he scared?
Made real.
There he is. So he pops up based off of the nearby power level of your enemies, which is its own mechanic, which is kind of annoying to explain. Okay, we fixed him. So he just will randomly do a bunch of attacks. I don't have to input any commands. I don't know how well this scales. I can't find really any information about the Bodoc thingy. So I've just been playing around with a bunch of synergies. I was testing out a bunch of different mace skills and spear stuff in the hollow form thing, which is us creating a clone to do attacks, and it needs to be a melee weapon essentially. So I was testing the talisman stuff on stream with this yesterday, so I extended it a little bit further, and when I found this helmet, I was like, this is interesting, I want to play with this. And then that had me looking up other things. So I started checking out Sadist Mercy, and I found the Grueling Madness mod, which says it slows the enemy, blah, blah, blah. A maximum of 10 Grueling Madness can be inflicted on each target. Targets will lose 1 Grueling Madness every 2 seconds. So this just kind of slows them, which isn't that important. But on this weapon, our hits inflict Grueling Madness, and enemies in my presence have additional power equal to their Grueling Madness. So if I hit enemies a lot, I can essentially give them 10 additional power. And on the helmet, the Bodoc haunts our presence based on the power level of the enemies nearby, which I found that out on PoE2.db. Wait, am I thinking of this thing? How does he spawn? Unstable apparitions spawn from slain enemies. Deal 8% of that enemy's life is added unscalable physical damage. Unstable apparitions deal 5% more damage per power of the enemy they're drawn from. Oh, okay, I see. So I still need to try to figure out how Harbinger of Madness works. I was testing out some Spearfield stuff. I decided to try the Loctonial Caress, and so with Spearfield hitting enemies a zillion times, I figured we'd be able to get a zillion power charges and stuff, which are just all of the charges. So that does actually kind of work. I was playing with that because as soon as we actually start hitting enemies and not the Bodak, we'll start gaining power charges and whatnot, and then that'll empower our attack to deal more attacks. And so we just get more charges, and I have a way to not always expend my charges. I need to look into that, get that value higher and whatnot. But this will allow me to potentially use other spear skills like Wind Serpent's Fury, super easily. I can even use an Ancestral Warrior Totem to do big slams and stuff. So there's a lot of things that I was testing. I was also testing using Shield Wall in hollow form. It actually works pretty damn well with the Bodak Helm because the hands that come down and break things also break the shield walls. So I'm just trying to decide whether or not I should invest more in the spear stuff or more in shield wall breaking and presence stuff because of the synergies that way. Now, one of my concerns is just actually scaling all of this damage into the end game. My tree is absolutely hot garbage. I just kind of pathed to all of the increased presence nodes that were available. Like this, it's not really worth it. I also got the jewel socket over here for more presence area of effect. So essentially my presence area fills the entire screen. My spear. And so this should be the range of the Bodak as well. I don't know why Blasphemy doesn't fit the entire screen. I think it's because it's technically an aura and they have their own aura area of effect. And it doesn't work with presence of effect like I was thinking. So next, I think I need to figure out a way to automate enemies hitting a bunch of the spears in Spear Field. I think knockback might work. But knockback and armor explosion perhaps should be good enough, and then we'll gain a lot more charges if I'm not actively attacking with it.
Creature.
Oops. But I'm a little bit boned on, what do you call it? Needing another support socket to make it work a little bit better. I've been using rapid attacks to have that just go a lot faster. So I could probably take this off to deal more damage. But I was just trying to do as many hits as possible to proc it all. So where's my knockback? Do I already have it on? Oh. Don't know why I put that on there. Oh, probably just to see what Harbinger of Madness does. I'll need to figure that out. Oh yeah, I was also testing some other interactions with the monk hollow form. I could throw multiple hammers at once, but whenever I would scream at the hammers to make them produce fissures, the fissures didn't do any damage. So that might be a bug. I did look it up on the forum and other people have reported it, so I probably don't need to worry about it. Alright, so that does knock them back. It's just the big ones that I can't really knock around. Alright, I should check my presence area when I have the other shield out. So I also looked into this shield, which produces Rune Father's Challenge on enemies. It raises the power of enemies by 5. So between this shield and then potentially weapon swapping to this one, it could give them 10 power on top of it, which should make the Bodak appear faster. I was thinking for some reason that the Bodak did like % health damage, and you could essentially have a fight of an attrition with any boss.
Fortune favors the prepared.
Could probably do knockback on Resonating Shield and just walk around beating my drum. Okay. Yeah, so this works really well for producing the Bodak attacks. And one of the cooler things about this effect as well is I believe our curse also somehow counts as dealing damage from our weapon with repulsion. So they all get debuffed, probably from armor explosion or something. So it's strange, but it works that way. I don't know why. That one I hit. Need somebody just out of range of my attack. And
Primitive creature.
damn it. So it's like a pseudo auto bombing build, but I don't think it will scale super well into the endgame. And even if it does, it will be slower than a lot of other builds just by the nature of it. But man, is this still super cool to me. Alright, I think they all got So basically, I want to try to get another one of these at a higher level. Keep the attack speed. I don't really care about the other stats too much. And have it deal 5 Grueling Madness. I bought this for like 1 Exalt. Well, let me look it up. So that might be the play for now. And then once I hit level 90, I'll be able to use level 20 items. So maybe I should just wait 2 levels. But the problem with that would be getting to that point right now. Don't think we can scale that. I'm gonna like clear this section specifically just to keep the sockets. Wait, can we get over 6? Oh, we can. It costs 10 divine. It's level 20. 1 minute ago. I feel like I have to pick this up just right now.
Minkleton, we have visitors.
Actually, a 2-socket one might have been better. Anyway, we have this now. Oh no, it was in my stash. Level 18. Oh, this one already inflicts 5. Okay, perfect. So we have the upgrade that I wanted. Watch me brick it with a Val, because YOLO. The attack speed kind of sucks on it, but we'll manage temporarily at least. 4? Damn. What terrible rolls. I wonder if this is worse than my current one. It actually is. Other than the Harbinger of Madness. Bro, look at that increased physical damage roll. That is so low. It's almost impressive how terrible this is. This isn't even worth selling. That's just a straight garbage can item. Feels bad, man.
Fine.
Alright, let's do Sadist Mercy. Let's do sockets of 2. Rule 5. Okay, that one will be fine. That one will actually be very nice. Hey, Without Horns, welcome back. How are you doing tonight? No, I'm running out of space. Goofing around too much.
This is what we have available. For now, we part. This is what we have available.
Hey, Meow Laser, welcome back. Nice to see you again. What do I do? Yeah, so my gear is absolute trash because I was just testing interactions. I was thinking Yoke of Suffering could potentially make the Bodok helmet do better, which it might. There's my Grilling Madness stacks. There they are. Let's try the knockback attack on Resonant Shield.
Illusion made real.
My enemy's not getting cursed. Oh no, they have it. They just don't have the indicator on their heads. That's weird. Definitely going the wrong way in this area. Should probably be testing this out in maps and making map progress as well. Oh god, I know what I'm forgetting. Hell yeah, okay. I'm running out of those. I should stockpile on them in case they ever go up in price. I was also testing other things like Leap Slam in hollow form. It seemed pretty cool, especially with the way that I was already breaking armor because Leap Slam synergizes with breaking armor. But it wasn't phenomenal, and I don't know if it's just because my weapon wasn't strong enough or the skill level wasn't high enough. Speaking of which, that might be why things weren't doing as well as I was hoping they would in like just even tier 6 maps. They're just kind of low level. But now that I've leveled up a bit, we could increase the level of our skills. What is the presence area of this? That's a 60% difference. Granted, it's additive. So the spear isn't as substantial as I thought. But I could also use Resonating Shield with this spear. The issue is just wanting to increase enemy power.
Violence defines you. Now it will end.
So one of the other cool things with using something like Resonating Shield is that it can be used to block enemy attacks, whereas I can also potentially parry them with Refutation.
Illusion
And that's just all the passive damage from the helmet. Which, if that works in the endgame, could be not too shabby. So this build, I want to try to get 30 stacks and then cast the spear thingy. I don't know the best way to scale this up just yet. That was one thing that I was doing right before I went on stream. Oh yeah, I was able to cast Hammer of the Gods as well. Okay. We're kind of officially beyond the power level of this map, so let's go Elsar. Refutation or reputation with an F. Because parrying based on reputation alone is quite a feat, hell yeah. Enemies have heard of me. I'm running out of tier 6 maps. Let's make it like the weakest thing possible.
What is it? Choose what you need. Of course.
I was wondering if he would sell map tiers based on what highest tier your character did versus what do you call it? The highest one you've ever done on your account. Alright, so the Bodak is still working. I might want to do increased area instead of the other one. I don't know. This is so weird. I feel so slow compared to my other character. It doesn't mean it's bad per se. It's very different. Should probably just ignore most enemies that the Bodak doesn't immediately kill. Let's see how we do on the boss. I think Spearfield might be better on bosses. It's kind of hard to keep track of all of their stacks between the two of them. That was very easy, just to slow. Hey, Chadwick, how's it going? But granted, I'm also not really using half the supports I could be. But let's try shield wall again. Sunder was also really good for getting stacks back. Need concentrated area. I don't really think I need on Citadel. Although it was fun. Oh yeah, I should have been using Wind Serpent's Fury, I guess. That's kind of a mistake on my part. Actually, I think I do want to try the Citadel again. Where is she? The bell-looking thing. The issue with this is sometimes I can kind of body block myself. Wow, that's silly looking. So if I had a way to blow these up myself a little bit more manually, which I could be using a War Cry. Wait, does Resonating Shield do it? No. Without horns, you're getting skulls for the Skull Throne. What about blood for the Blood God? Don't forget him.
Use Shield Wall to ram your shield into the ground, creating a wall of rock. The rocks will explode if slammed, and Shield Charge can bash right through them.
So it needs to be slammed specifically. Sliggity slam, so Sunder works. Stampede.
Stampede leaves jagged ground in your path.
Or shield charge. Duh, it's a charge, it's not one of those.
Use Shield Charge to quickly bear down on your enemies. It deals damage based on the amount of armor on your shield and the distance you run. The further you charge, the harder you will hit. Use Fortifying Cry to gain power from nearby enemies and receive the Guard buff, which protects your life. Fortifying Cry also empowers your next few shield attacks to create shockwaves. Use Fortifying Cry to gain power from nearby enemies and receive the Guard buff, which protects your life. Fortifying Cry also empowers your next few shield attacks to create shockwaves.
I wonder if you could use that with Resonating Shield to hit a bunch of enemies at once. Probably not. I think in 0.1 you could have Proliferating Resonating Shield by having Strike Steel splash damage. They got rid of that. It looked so cool though. Oh yeah, I could also try the more bear stuff. Although the one skill that I wanted to try is technically stuck on the weapon, so I can't make that work the way that I was thinking, obviously. Don't know how I didn't think about that. Just gonna try to slot a weapon into my skill. That'd be so good though. Still might be worth looking at. Let's look at these slams.
Shockwave Totem repeatedly thumps the ground, dealing area damage. Fury of the Mountain pounds the ground as long as the skill is held.
Pretty much none of these skills work super well. Let's look at Stampede.
Stampede leaves jagged ground in your path. It finishes with a massive slam that causes all jagged ground to erupt with aftershocks. Stampede.
I haven't used this. Let's potentially try it.
Sunder cracks the earth in a wide swathe
Oh yeah, I have Sunder
and
already.
causes shockwaves from any enemy's hit. Leap Slam is useful for closing in on enemies and stunning them. Earth Shatter is a slam that creates a spike of rock. Using Warcry skills nearby will cause the rock to explode. Try placing several rocks and destroying them all at once for huge damage.
Doesn't look like huge damage.
Rolling Slam strikes twice and can be redirected as you move. Earthquake creates jagged ground that
I feel like Stampede is the way to go. Right, so let's take off Lightning Spear for now, although it's pretty damn good still. The hell is that? Oh, yeah. My own skill, of course. Okay, so there's a little bit of a delay that I'd want to do to break these. Do I have to hold the button now? Kind of.
The soul of Leaf! Great animal.
I wonder if Shield Charge has a better interaction with this. I don't know why I went that way. This doesn't work. Why is this one lit up? Feel lucky I want to go that way anyway. Hey, Estelle, welcome back. Chadwick, you spent all afternoon putting giant guns on airplanes, and why that's 99% of the time a terrible idea? Doing like modeling and stuff? There's some other wonky skill interactions I want to test. I don't think this is going to work, but that's the point of testing. I did figure out that you can use 2 different skills on Hollow Form, which is absolutely crazy. So what is this? Good for a tactician. Rip. Keep those. Okay. It slots in, but does it work? Probably not. Gotta wait. Chadwick works for Lockheed Martin. Damn, he's ballin'. Didn't even know. Oh, you learned about putting giant guns on airplanes. It is a bit of a flavor difference. Alright. So Requiem is one of my favorite skills in the game. Let's see if this works. Oh, you gotta be joking. The seals? That completely ruins it. That's so lame. So I'd have to use something like sniper plasma shot with this specifically. Oh man. That's why we can't have nice things. Plasma. Wait, it doesn't even come back. This has been the biggest waste of a support gem I've had yet. Works with galvanic shards, but the cooldown on it is DD Mega Doodoo. Oh, duh. It comes back! Of course it does, guys, right? I still don't know if that's better than a full ricochet or not. Actually, with Plasma Blast's timer, it probably doesn't even matter. If the area of this was like a rail gun, it'd be so much better. But just the delay on this. So you'd put it on something like Mirage Archer. If he worked at Lockheed, he'd be under like 10 NDAs. A lot of them, yeah. Wait, Fragments of the Past is technically a projectile thing, isn't it? But it only shoot 3 of them based off of... Well, we have to test it. Frag 'em. Hey, did they normally stay on the ground before? Yes, okay. Should I see if Nova projectile's still bugged?
Not yet.
Sag. I wonder if there's other innate skills that I should test at this. That horns is you understand it. Pretty much all stealth aircraft are wedge shaped, but all your knowledge is like 20 years out of date. The thing that baffles my mind is when you think about how advanced the Black Hawk was even today, or not Black Hawk, the Blackbird was. That thing came out in like what, the 50s or the 60s? So it's like, just imagine all the technological developments we've had since then. Could try ice shards. I don't think it'd be that effective. Wait, no, ice shards.
Ice shards
There's no way this would
targets the
work.
ground, leaving
Should still try it. I have one of those. Glacial bolts.
glacial bolts create walls of ice.
The issue with shock burst is it's only 3 bullets essentially.
Eye of Winter is a moving storm that launches projectiles, firing a full spiral. Magnetic salvo targets every lightning rod stuck into enemies or terrain from your other skills, and fires a lob shot.
Wait, could it work with grenades? I mean, it'd be the dumbest thing imaginable. That doesn't mean it's not worth testing. Really, I think the only other major winner would be
Lightning
some
arrow.
things like snipe and Eye of Winter. Because this would get stopped early on too,
Freezing
based off of
salvo
Requiem.
passively
So lame. Oh wait, although I don't have the berry on me right now. Should work. Right. Let's try something silly. Nope. Doesn't work. Doesn't surprise me. I don't want to test snipe. I'm probably just going to sell this again.
Yes?
Let me do once. Well, Eye of Winter. I don't really want to go for Eye of Winter. I'm not a melee boy, but martial artist. Glacial Lance did not work, which is super lame. Because this is one of the first ones I
Glacial
thought of.
Lance hurls a piercing spear that leaves a use a
No one's managed to create an aircraft with the same stealth profile as the Nighthawk. It's a really crazy piece of engineering. The Brits have come the closest to recreating it, but it was just all modeling in CAD. When they made the first model of the Nighthawk, they weren't sure it would work, so they stuck it on a pole and aimed the radar at it. And we're like, damn, bird-sized signature? That's badass. Then they looked up from the radar and saw a bird perched on the model. The jet was effectively invisible. Oh, crap. Without Horns did hear about that? So I need the 113 inch. We can make that.
Go on. I must meditate.
Because I got a lot of unimportant nodes. Let's do a normal Eye of Winter to test. The cooldown isn't so bad when you consider... Well, I guess... Never mind. Doesn't even go in this. Oh, and do not already have cooldowns. What is this even good on? Other than snipe. It's literally just a fub gun skill. Proj Light. Hey, Ulfer, welcome back in. It's all good until somebody uses heat seekers and you don't have flares.
Ball lightning projectiles repeatedly damage nearby enemies. They are very effective for applying shock. Ball lightning can also...
What?
Ball lightning projectiles
When would they return,
repeatedly
though?
damage nearby enemies. They are very effective for applying...
What about lightning warp as well?
Arc
don't
chains
even think
bolts
arc
of
would be
lightning
worth it.
between enemies, inflicting powerful shocks. It can also consume a lightning in...
Spark might be good, actually. Especially if you did Nova Proj with it? I probably wouldn't even need to do that. Or Arc and Nova
chains
Proj.
bolts of lightning between enemies, inflict...
Right, let's check out Ball Lightning. He just kept going like the damn Energizer Bunny. Alright, so it dissipates after a while. So I need projectile acceleration on it. How do I not have projectile acceleration? Oh, it's probably... No? Oh, I think I only have one and it might be on the other character. That's so garbage. Because it adds the cooldown. Right, so if we do this plus... Does it not work because it adds a thing to it? Of course. You can't double up. So you'd want to use something like multi-shot and this, but it'd be so bad. Oh, they'd also have to hit a wall. So it's pretty much dead on arrival for this skill specifically. I don't know if it would chain again with Arc. Should definitely have a lower level Arc. Actually, I don't know if I did use it. Okay. Nope, not that one. I want to see how this works in action. Because it should chain a lot. Although it says it pierces all the ones on the way back.
Primitive creature. I cannot.
The cooldown kind of destroys it. Wait, did I break armor with a spell?
I'm unable.
Because of refutation.
Vanquished.
Or not refutation, repulsion. Because of repulsion.
I'm unable.
So I'm assuming it'll count as hitting the enemy twice.
Not yet.
Alright, let's see how this works. It's probably garbage because I have no damage with it. But
Violence defines you. Now it will end you.
alright, so they do damage on returning. I don't think Ricochet technically works that way. But I'm pretty sure it does because I've seen it. Guess I've heard otherwise though. So Arc works, so that would mean Spark should works. But I don't know if that'd be good or not. Also makes me wonder how it interacts with something like Snake Pit. I already had one. Did I kill the boss? I probably don't need to fight him. Funny thing is I have literally no idea if it's working on Spark or not. Because it does ricochet off walls, but they don't look like they're returning to me. But is that just because of how it travels normally?
Not yet. Not yet.
Pretty much the cooldown is what's destroying this. Right. Probably gonna just sell that support after all.
Nice to see ya.
Alright, so we have spear stuff. The last lament stuff did not work. Unfortunately. Let me look back at my notes. Guess the area of effect thing isn't that important. Double chill. Could go for the double chill. Actually, let me look up some stuff. Why? There we go. POE2 wiki. Can't type. Chill. There should be something, I think, which allows you to increase the damage on an enemy by your chill magnitude upon them. And then there's something which allows us to chill twice. The effect of chill on you is reversed. I know people were doing reverse chill stuff. I did not really look into that last league. Wonder how good it is. There's a lot of lore weave potential. I think it was this. Oh yeah, periphery. I thought this looked really cool. I wouldn't need hollow form to make it work though. That's for sure. So I might have skipped it already. Let's just look up damage. Enemies chilled by your hits increase damage taken by chill magnitude. Okay, Asphyxia's Wrath. Attacks gain 10% of damage is extra cold. So if I could increase my chill magnitude a lot... Enemies chilled by your hits increase damage taken. That's always such a good thing to have. It's Asphyxia's Wrath. Literally the first thing, and I couldn't bother to read it. Okay. So, this will potentially give me an excuse to try out Periphery. I'll be fine with physical... Do we have physical bow skills? Just normal snipe would be physical. Just normal bow shot could work too. Then I could also do a bunch of the shenanigans with the other skills that I was testing on the crossbow a lot. I mean, I'd probably be better off using a normal bow, but... Can I use Yoke of Suffering? Would that work? That'd be dumb. I wouldn't... Oh, would I need this? This is the process of doing research for a build, essentially. Look at one keyword, try to find other synergies, and just use other general game knowledge to carry it further. Although, this will still work with the helmet, because they'll take more hits from the helmet hits. I just don't think it scales very well. But yeah. Oh, this will probably get the pork ring. I don't think they had this table here before. Alright. Can't be chilled or frozen, that's fine. Alright, so I don't need Lore Weave for that specifically. Although there might be other benefits to this. Lightning skills chain +1 times. Damn. That's pretty good. Oh, right, because they changed Levinstone, which doesn't give levels anymore. Lightning skills. Skills. Trying to think if there's weird synergies that we could take advantage of with that. Lightning converted to cold, cold converted to lightning. What's its base stats? Skill quality, cast speed. Oh, it's trash. Although, okay, no, this will make up for being trash. Maximum resistances are a certain value. Wait, how does this interact with Veil? Go to Lore Weave, Veil of the Night. Search time last week. Do I have to test this? Just get the worst Lore Weave and the worst Veil of the Night? Let's just put this stuff away. Should I have Asphyxia's Wrath already? Yeah. Right. Lore Weave. I'm assuming the two couldn't possibly stack. Alright. 79, that's pretty good. 55. %87% of cold converted to lightning. Ignites you spread. Lightning damage of enemies hitting you is unlucky. %100% of elemental damage converted to chaos. It's an original sin. What do we do with that? 15% of armor also applies to chaos damage? Actually, this has a decent amount of armor. This is such a weird thing. This will enable all builds to be poisoned. I want to just... Yeah, this is so weird. Let's pick it up. I don't know if I have that many X. Okay, I do. Watch Veil of the Night be ridiculously expensive for some reason. No, I can't believe it's one exalted orb. You have no elemental resistances versus your maximum. Okay, I guess that makes sense. I have a maximum of 76, but 0 base value. Could have just read this to begin with, huh? Either way, I still think that this is very interesting. Alright, so PoE 2db dot Taiwan. Then we, oops, too far, go with Way of the Stone Fist. This will show us all the mods that we can get on our martial artist. Check the uniques and type in chill with Snakebite. Oh, this has increased magnitude of chill. Alright, targets can be affected by 2 of your chills at the same time. Increased magnitude, chaos resistance, max chaos res. Regenerate life per second. It might be worth getting. Wait, these are evolving, aren't they? Increased duration of poisons you inflict when you've consumed a frenzy charge recently? Okay. Now I've got to do other shenanigans. We got to check their full list of modifiers because they don't have the Val stuff listed next to it. And cross-reference directly. Frenzy charge recently? Jeez, ads. Increased damage for each poison on you up to a maximum of 75%. Poison you inflict is reflected to you. There's probably... I have seen that mod and I thought it was very interesting, but I have no idea what to do with it. Reduced poison... Increased movement speed for each poison on you, up to a maximum of 50%. Poison you inflict is reflected to you. How does the Venonat thing work? Unique ring. Veno. Oh, it's Ice Fang. All damage taken from hits while poison contributes to chill on you. Ew. So that'd be a way to self-chill. Wait, what? Is this the way to go? And I would just go up to CI or something? Then I need to scale my health some other way. As well as my damage. Some big-brained, mega-minded people have figured out the self-chill stuff already. Reverse chill. But I thought GGG killed it. So I heard. Go to patch notes. Chill. Wait, really? Oh, that's 0.5.1. I can't read. I misclicked. Nothing. Go to reverse chill killed. Let's look at the character. Asphyxia. Okay, they do use this. Ah, they use this. Obviously, the way that I would do it would be pretty bad. Because it would just take up so many slots. So what is there? Tree. They go to pick up Mom? Dual flask setup? What is this? Jaquani, of course. That makes sense. Wait, that helmet's kind of ass. I guess getting 2,000 isn't too bad with this kind of gear. But this could be made even better with the new mnemonic rings. Then, of course, I would need to figure out what skills I want to use with it. Alright. Why do I have to go so far out of my way? Did we have a lore weave with chills reversed? There'd be no way, right? No, okay. So I have to use that one unique, which I didn't check the name of. Also have to go CI. See, that's the problem. There's some really, really fun ideas, but it might not be worth doing. So I don't actually have to go all that way to do reverse chill stuff. Although it would be so good. Wait, no, I couldn't use it anyway because I'd be using Snakebite. Oh, no. We need this version of Snakebite. It's fine. Right. The whole question was whether or not I get increased movement speed for each poison on me up to a maximum of 50 to reflect the poison back to me. Then I could have poison become chill. Then that would get reversed. And doubled. I feel like I just have to try it. Should probably get rid of some of these tabs just to be safer. Alright, so which one did I want? Damn it, why did I do that? Oh, yeah, I guess we should also look at this one. I guess I want both. Chaos resistance per poison on you. Poison you inflict is reflected to you. So what would I even be getting rid of? Chance to poison on hit. Oh, this is native. Until... Let's fix it. I need that. So I don't have any poison. That's fine. So which one do I want? I want the one that reduced poison duration on you. Okay. Snakebite. There's two versions. Poison duration. Alright, it'll have to be increased. Are you hallucinating the chime sound? Which chime sound specifically? There's like a bug in the background. There's like a harpsichord. Fudge. $10. Damn it. What the hell did I just buy? about something like this. Chadwick, it's a bit difficult to describe a specific sound over text, you now realize? Oh yeah, I did hear the chime a second ago. There, like on the left side of the audio channel. On the right. Okay, yeah. I had to turn my volume way up. I have the game kind of low for me because it gets a bit repetitive. Like when I play on my own, I normally play with music going. Alright, so we can just do any snake pit. 112 and 18. Snake bite. 125. It's about 145 normally. 135. Okay, I guess we could do the ones that still have a little bit of ward. That one has max cast resistance.
Check back soon. I'll fill that in as soon as I can. Can I help? I'll do you proud. Can I help? I guess it's worth that. Check back soon.
Should have done that. What am I doing? Screw it. Well, okay, we're still fine. Two chills at the same time, 21% increased magnitude of chill. Oh, so that has to be with the chance to poison on hit? Okay, well, we'll figure that out later if we ever buy a really good snake bite.
What's new?
Aren't these cheap, actually? Oh, 57. Could just try to YOLO slam. I think I have one. Wow. 18 chaos res, okay. Poison's the same. Wow. Damn it. Recover life for poison. More chaos res per poison on me. So what's that other chest that I need? Chill reverse. 1x. At least this has somewhat okay values. For resistances, at least. Because of these. Ah. So let's go with explicit. Resi X. How does that not work? Two cold resistance. Wait, does it have to be negative? Is that my issue? Am I just not reading this properly? Negative 15. Oh, to negative 15. Okay. I didn't notice the double dash. I just thought it said negative 15 to 15. So I thought there was a 30-point spread. Nope. I cannot read. Did I already buy the bow? Did I get the bow? Because I was looking at it the other day. Am I blind? Where's my brand? There they are. I don't like the sorting of the weapons on this page. Meow, you took your dog to the vet today? You checked her teeth, mouth, paws, legs, etc. from the way she resisted him moving her head around? You think she pulled a muscle or pinched a nerve in her neck? So that's about it, though? Other than that, everything else looks good? Have to have a bow on first. What's the bow called? Periphery. Wait, what about Voltaxic Rift? All lightning converted to chaos. Chaos from hits also contributes to shock. Need to do physical damage mostly. This doesn't really help me. Probably shouldn't use this attack, or this bow to attack. Because the goal was to chill. Wait, let me... Read what the hell I have on again. Enemies chilled by your hits increase damage taken by chill magnitude. So just physical and cold stuff. Although this says elemental damage contributes to flammability, ignite, chill, freeze, and shock. Okay, so that's okay. Periphery's fine. Then I can use anything just to test things out, I guess. Hopefully it's not expensive. I wouldn't imagine it would be. Oh, we could probably even get one with 3 sockets. Just for the memes. So our damage is around there. 50 exalts. That'd be good. Level 19, so we can use that. That's fine. Yeah, I don't even remember what the hell this does. I know I looked it up. Well, this one's cheaper. Only for 1 DPS difference. So need to get more dexterous. That'll be fine. Now, who is this? June Hyagi. Thanks, June. Meow, you're super relieved. Says the walks and hikes should be okay. Just don't let her jump around after the ball like a crazy acrobat, which you've been avoiding anyway. I'm very glad to hear that. Yeah. It's always stressful dealing with your animals if they're not feeling particularly well, because you can never know when something seemingly minor can develop into something bigger. So hopefully that all stays on the up and up for you. And at the very least, you had multiple reasons for concern when you went in there, so it doesn't feel like such a waste. But even then, I always feel like just the relief kind of makes it all okay in the end, you know?
Go on. Time to refocus. Speak. Let's try something different.
Right, now what the hell does this do? While active, summons short-lived Asmarian swarms when you kill enemies affected by ailments or hit rare or unique enemies affected by ailments. The swarms are untargetable minions that pursue enemies to attack. Oh. Somebody's here.
Shipment sent.
Hey, hell yeah. One of my rings sold. That was the one that I wanted for myself. I did sell it. I should have checked my inventory. Anyway, we got money for that. We can always make another one. The swarms that are untargetable minions that pursue nearby enemies to attack and inflict fairy fire on hit. What the hell does fairy fire do? Causes hits against the affected target to gain 2% of damage as extra damage of a random element. Oh. Right, 20% extra damage. Potentially. They convert 100% of fizz to a random element. Oh, that's their attacks. This isn't mine. They didn't quality up this weapon before they corrupted it. Shame. So it won't be 20.
Have an order?
What are my stats? Very, very bad. I won't be doing
Yes? Time to refocus.
hollow form stuff with this setup. Why did I talk myself into this? One of my goals today was just to get the rest of my ascendancy points. Combo stuff could be good. Chadwick, can you get excited about a thing? You dive in head first for a while too, then you learn to back off a bit. Ain't no backing up. Can't stop, won't stop. It's the problem. Just always a bit of, ooh, piece of candy going on in this game. So I don't need this. I mean, I kind of do. It'd be nice, but it's whatever. Chill? No. Veno. Ice Fang. All damage from hits against poison targets contributes to chill magnitude. 20% chance to poison on hit. This doesn't help me. Why was I thinking this would work? I think I was just like poison, chill magnitude on me. Because I would be poisoned. Oh, okay, okay, that'd be why. And then I'd be reflecting. Okay. That makes sense. I think I already have an Ice Fang. Oh wait, I do have poison is reflected to me. I might end up killing myself with this setup for now. But I might want to just do another snake bite. What's I gonna do? Or I could just path to CI. I mean, my passive tree's already beyond terrible. Ice Fang. No. I have prized pain. I think I have Venonat. Somebody bought it. It had max poison percent. Oh, that's fine. Poison on hits. Let's try 20. I think for one exalt more, it might be worth it. This is the dumbest thing I've done so far. Actually, the original Bodok stuff was dumb. This might end up being cool, but 1, 2, 3, 4 uniques. This one is probably unnecessary. Alright. Meow, when she figured out how to catch the ball and bring it back, she thought it was her job. She's been going full blast since. Now she realizes she's cool just chilling too. Oh, Chadwick, you're replying to Meow, I see. She turns 5 tomorrow. Happy birthday to your dog. Chadwick asks if you're getting a cake and everything. He gives her pop cups of ice cream like every night, doesn't he? Actually, there was one year when I was a kid that Dairy Queen had come out with treats of pizzas. Like ice cream cakes, essentially, but I don't think it was very good, like, objectively, but it was just kind of a special thing. I don't know. It was an occasion, an event. Okay, let me go ahead and hydrate. Right, let's see what skills we can use. Can I use... I can use 18s. I can use 19s now, can't I? Provided I have the stats. Okay. Is this the only physical
Spiral
one?
volley spins around while firing a volley of arrows in all directions, aiming at enemies if possible. If you have any frenzy charges,
I wonder if Mirage
Spiral
Archer could give me charges for something like Spiral Volley. Probably. I always liked Electrocuting Arrow. We have Barrage.
Ice Shot fires a chilling arrow that releases a burst of ice shards when it hits an enemy. Ice
This could be good.
Rain of Arrows launches a volley that
The
continues
chill
to
is
fall for
reversed.
some time. If you have friends,
Let's try this first. Fork. Chain. Projectile. Is that technically a spell? I need to try fragments again. I feel like I would have seen... Oh no, it says attack, so wild shards should most certainly not arc on this. I was gonna say, I feel like I should have seen that pop up. Because it's an attack, that's cool. Could I make this the main skill? As the bow user? What kind of damage does it deal? Physical. It's not cold? The ice fragment's still cold. Guess there's no reason to just not plop it down from time to time. Anyway. Did I bring projectile acceleration? Okay, I did. I'm gonna want all my armor thingies, because I always do. Crush lowers physical damage reduction by 15%. Oh, I should have been using that. Jeez. Guess I still could, technically. Now you guys usually go for a hike on Tuesday, so you're gonna do that instead. Chadwick put a bandana on the dog. I had a cute little skull bandana that we got in a bark box, and I had it on my dog for a while, but they kind of just get dirty after a while. I didn't really feel like continuing to take it off of him and put it back on him and washing it. Right. There's no way this is gonna work, right? Watch me just end up poisoning myself to death. So we're okay. We are poisoning. Rip my mana. Holy crap! What are these? Oh, the wisps. Oh, and the Bodak, of course. What is this frame rate right now? I forgot to put the things on. Okay. So, let's do that a lot lower. I wasn't paying attention. Okay. We're fine now.
How goes yo?
I don't seem to be getting faster while I'm poisoned. All damage taken from hits while poisoned contributes to magnitude of chill on you. But my poison... poison isn't technically a hit, so this might not work at all. So... how do I take hits and not die? Not sure. I'll need to figure that out. So Asphyxia's Wrath should be going... Yeah, let's try to find something a little bit tankier. Thanks, Boda. Where is their chill? Can I even see chill on enemies? I mean, I might not be doing enough damage. These don't necessarily chill, do they? This is kind of becoming a bit of an auto bomber. Because they'll trigger the armor break. Right, I need the boss. This might be one of those times where I like look up something more specific in a build just to figure out the interaction. Ah, that one's chilled? Okay. 23%. Then my chill magnitude. Oh, there's two of them. Okay. So he should be taking 50% extra damage. We'll have shot. Yoke of Suffering might actually be viable on this build. Because the Wisps will be doing stuff all the time too, right? All elemental damage. For real? And then if we are using Yoke of Suffering... it'll make the helmet hit harder. This is so dumb. I know it's not good yet. Which is partly why I say it's dumb. Take Barrier will also add in Electrocute. It says each. I don't know if double chill will stack with this or not. Meow, you've thought about putting on a bandana? She doesn't wear a collar. Not sure how she'd respond to being dressed up. Fabric, no collar on a dog spooks you. I kind of feel the same way, not gonna lie. You found a chihuahua wandering the street yesterday, so you shoot it back to its front yard. No collar, looks skinny, so you're like, hope you live here. Lady came to the front door and gave you the most icy stare and said, the hell you won't look. Yep, not everybody is a good owner. Or does the best job caring for their pets. Yeah, there was somebody in my neighborhood for a very long time who would constantly lose their dog. And I would shoo it back to their house. I was getting close to the point of just calling the cops on them, or like threatening to call the cops on them if I saw the dog loose once more. Because it was so damn often. Like, there's something wrong with their gate, but it's like, if you know there's something wrong with your gate, why the hell are you not keeping an eye on your animal? There's enough traffic that the worst could happen. Not even reading these. Okay. So we got that and that. Meow, the tag's on the water bottle and she's shipped. She's super needy. She doesn't let you out of her sight. That probably helps. But just having a leash could be good in terms of making other people feel safe around you and the dog. Or if something comes, like another dog tries to get your dog, or your dog tries to get another dog. I don't know how well it's trained. Generally, I think leashes are more for other people's peace of mind. Didn't I? I should have another Rain of Blades. I think I put a perfect Jeweler's Orb on it even. Do I want this one to consume armor? No, we could have the other one. Here we are. Wait, it can't go in Rain of Arrows. Why not? That's not cool. We'll take barriers should not work with this. Wait. You gain frenzy instead of endurance charges. The armor brick has good functional use. So we could use Barrage and Spiral Volley. Fires 150% more arrows if a frenzy charge is consumed. Cool. And this one will chain as well. Would I need area of effect on this? Probably not. I said overwrite chains, it might not be good. Cachet could be good enough. Don't think barrage works on this. Yeah, because they're all sustained. Either way, we'll have it on the bar for now. Don't know about other things. Damn, can't even put that on that. That should be enough. Chattanooga around where you live, people don't give a damn about their animals. Feels bad, man. Meow, you use a leash. They make ones that are like a rope loop. The vet suggested maybe a harness, but she doesn't really pull much. Harnesses are good just because if you don't want to have a collar on your animal, a harness... Well, even if you want to have a collar on your animal, I would recommend using a harness for a leash just because it's easier on their bodies rather than you like pulling their neck. Though tension gets distributed more evenly across their chest and shoulder area. So it's more gentle in some ways. Also, like the... What do you call it? Not just the tension, but the center of gravity on the dog works better with a harness as well. What kind of damage do we deal? Everything damage. You might look into a harness. I wonder if the... I've been wondering about the fluxes, whether or not we could put them on unique weapons to alter their effects. Make this deal lightning or cold damage entirely. And then have it all be scaled. It says contributes. So I guess if I did that, I could do the lightning stuff and electrocution. Don't know how this scales. Base physical damage. I'm not sure what the point of leveling up blasphemy is. I don't think it makes the area any larger. Oh yeah, and then Asmarian Wisps. I have no idea what to put in those. They're all minion thingies. Maybe exploit weakness, so that way they don't break armor, and then that doesn't mess me up. Meow, on the trail, she's usually off leash, but she stays close, knows to get off the trail for bikers going by, and stops to leash up when the other dogs approach. You might have to look into harnesses. Okay. How do I miss comments like that? The first one. I've already got that on. Hey, do I have 3 of these? I thought I only had 2. Ice Bite. No, I've already got that. Biting Frost. Do I want Shock or Electrocute? This one on Voltaic Barrier. Oh yeah, I did on Citadel. Don't know if I like the Citadel on it or not. Fortress is also a little bit goofy. It's on my character still. Guess I could do charge thingies. Chadwick, you tend to think harnesses are either for big bulldog-looking square-headed steamroller dogs, or so that other people see it and feel safe. If you have a Connie Corso or something, you need that attachment point down their back. But a shepherd, you don't know, it seems like overkill. I think it's just a little bit better for the dogs in general. Like, would you rather have somebody put a collar around your neck and yank you around, or put a harness on you? No weird gimp stuff implied. Confusion. Here we go. Has to go on specific skills? That's lame. That's unfortunate. Oh yeah, rapid attacks. Duh. Right, I'm tired of setting this stuff all up. Why is the bow dock not working? There he goes. Oh yeah, I totally forgot to do the endurance charge thing. Oh yeah, the poisons are definitely hurting me. I needed to get self-chilled.
Go on.
Wait, I have points. Don't really need this much presence area of effect.
I speak.
How can I?
Time to refocus.
Right NPC, but in the wrong zone. Alright, let's see how this works. Other than me killing myself with poison, it's kind of interesting. I now need single target damage, which could definitely be snipe. Oh god, am I actually going to use snipe?
Not yet.
Oh yeah, I don't have the cooldown supports on. Oh, what? Wait, do they use 2 words for cooldown? No. Where the hell is my gem? Oh, they're on refutation. Which I should use a lot more often than I do. Where is it? Meow, yours is the most well-behaved dog you've ever owned, but that's why you leash up before you approach other dogs. You're working on it. Shadow said you never know when another dog's gonna flip out and you gotta do a quick extraction. Yeah. But to be fair, if you need a quick extraction, your dog could get far enough away. The only issue is just your general surroundings, and that could cause a lot of trouble as well.
Meet the dream.
I could even put in Herald of Ice for more chains. My only problem with something like Herald of Ice is it's good for clear and is more like a win more button rather than something that I'd need more specifically on a boss. What do I have on Spiral Volley? Wait, is this even ricochet? Can this ricochet? I don't think it ricochets. I think it just like... Oh no, it definitely just did. Alright, so then... This one's breaking armor before the other thing is. So I need armor break 2 on it. Or armor break 3. I use this plus charge frenzy.
Creature.
It's gonna be crazy.
I'm unable.
Oh, let's see the boss.
Violence defines you. Now it will end you.
So the boss DPS is not good with that one specifically. So I would essentially want Snipe. And then we could put Ice Bite on... No, not Ice Bite. Biting Frost on Snipe. I might have to use that skill gem or support gem that I didn't want to use. But I was going to sell. Where is it? I'm blind. Okay. That'll do it. Jams. Tell the target.
Let's see if there are any takers.
Wait. Snipe pierce? It pierces, right? It explodes on icy guys. So there's no need to split it and things like that. I don't know if this will overwrite the explosion or if it'll not fire after hitting something frozen. So we're going to have to test that out. Alright, so snipe. Probably actually want Ice Bite. Not Ice Bite, but the other one. Cold Attunement? No, okay. The damage is split too much. Flux. Damn. Okay.
Yes? All right, your order is registered.
Meow, your dog's name is Missy May. It rhymes with, or it doesn't rhyme, but it's alliterative with meow, isn't it? So the folks you got her from is a pup are calling her, but Missy's bit too well. You tried to come up with something better, but nothing felt right. Sometimes they get a name right. Go. Wait, can that work on a unique weapon? Let's do a random trash unique. Yeah, it's not trash, but it's not rare. Where does it say anything about working only on rares? I mean, I'm not too upset this item is corrupted. For some reason, I thought this was like a socket. Oh, this is the channeling skill? I forgot. Oh, so you could essentially get free frenzy charges with this. Not that this would be the best way to do it, but you could. Does snipe technically deal an explosion? Would a concentrated area be the way to go? Does have the AoE tag. What was I just about to do with that? Right. Okay, yeah, it does work. Concentrated area is always one of the best supports for that reason. When it's on an AoE thing, it's what makes shock burst rounds pretty damn good. So with this only being a 4-link, I don't know if it's going to hit twice, so we're going to have to test at that. I think I'm out of Cure 6s. Anyway. I'll keep testing here. Oh, dumb map device. How silly of me thinking that the portal generator could generate a portal to the place I wanted to go. What is this frame rate? Weird. Are these technically companions? No. Moment of truth. How much damage did I just deal? Look at. I know snipe is kind of broken, but still. Alright, so it's like half his health pool at the very least. Alright, so he might be set up pretty well. Let's try tier 7 then. Huh. Wait, my projectile didn't fire back, so I could just do a base snipe, I think, and see how that works. Wait, did I? How the hell did I possibly freeze?
Primitive creature.
Oh, duh, that's my thing. Bodog screwing me up. Wait, actually, before I do a T7, let me try to figure out how to not poison myself to death. How to self-chill. Heartbound loop. I don't think that's what I need. Try it in the last month. Sorry. I remember to take off premium a while back.
Switch. And this isn't so much a build guide so much as it is a little piece of tech that's still in the game for anyone that's particularly interested in it. Although it does come with a very heavy caveat that there is a bug that kind of screws with it a little bit right now. Popular builds where the effect of chill on you is reversed. So it's a generic action speed slow. Odd roll cap to get a frankly unethical amount of damage reduction taken. And Lexi, you made a very, very smooth speed farming. Was it both of these builds? So Shakas the Wretched has some cultivations in League that were introduced in 0.4. And you can see here this great affix here, elemental ailments other than freeze you inflict are reflected to you. Now this was taken over in the play. So what they were aiming for was replacing with often killing yourself for a very chill effect. So this was just along and gunned it down by being able to reroll. I've led to some people. You can still do reverse chill by just swapping out unique gloves for something like a unique helm and changing your setup around a bit, right? So you might notice here, right? So obviously the big line on Seared Inheritance is the effect of chill on you is reversed. But the other really important line here is all.
Hey, Galamoth, yes, Missy is an actual name. If anything would be changed, it'd be the last name. No, people change first names all the time of pets. Like, my grandmother got a dog. I think they said its name was originally Twinkle, and they changed that to Peppy instead. An unethical amount of damage reduction.
All damage taken from hits contributes to magnitude of chill inflicted upon you. Scald's Brittle can be used to inflict a very large physical hit upon yourself. Right? So you can see when I cast here,
Bridle.
you just have to change around your uniques. But there is a caveat to this, which I'll get into in a second. So just to talk about the mechanics of this before to fall off on this set.
Is it really just Skull's Bridle?
Especially given its physical damage and can be mitigated. But another big change in the patch notes again. So Rapid River is now gone from Chronomancer, and now any Ascendancy can get the full benefits of the double chill effect. this is like the final version of it. It's just running like it's just running a rare helm and unique gloves. If you just swap around these slots and run like unique helm and rare gloves, it's about the same overall defensive budget and balance budget and things like that. And especially for a spellcaster as well, Scald's Brittle is not really a terrible item. It's nothing high-ish. I'm gonna build around this myself. I don't encounter any.
So let me look back at my setup and why it's not working. I think I figured it out, but then I just didn't connect all the dots. You're not gonna call Meow's dog Melissa? Effect of chill is reversed. Double that. All damage from hits while poisoned. Poison you inflict is reflected to you. This isn't being considered a hit. That's a bit of a bummer. Trying to think if there's a way for me to turn this into a hit of sorts. Poison chill. Chill. All damage from hits contributes to chill. We don't need that. We've already got that. Too bad I can't make reverse chilled ground that affects me, right? Or can I? No, it'd still be the wretched thingy. Shackles. Let's look at what the shackles do for a monk. Melissa is short for Melly, weirdly enough. Or Maleficent. Maleficent, Melissa, and Shackles. Curses you inflict are reflected back to you. War damage taken while cursed. That's really it. Alright, so I don't need to try to go for the self-chill thing. I think the setup that I have right now is still pretty decent. The double chill, the yoke, the elemental bullcrap. I might not even need a unique body armor. Oh wait. I would still be wanting to do the ward stuff. I'm not ward stacking. Actually, I kind of am, but now this effect should be even crazier, right? I won't need Venonat. I know this is Ice Fang. But no puncture. I always confuse the two. So I think this will hurt me way much. But it seems cool. I think that might have proliferated. I don't know how this works with the range. Right, we're gonna do Howling Mines once more. Howling Caves. Not for the boss stuff. But welcome back, Galamoth. How you doing?
Creature.
Don't know the proliferation range. Okay, this is too easy. It's not a complaint. I don't think I really deal enough damage to try to leech. If you can proliferate something, does that mean you can anti-liferate it or amateur liferate it? You can definitely anti-liferate it if you liberate it from life. You can anti-liferate it. So I must be too dumb right now. Take off the strength.
Go on. Let's try something different.
Go. It's fine. We can fix it. Why did I need that much intelligence to begin with? It should be something silly like that. We can do this. Why? Oh, I had an unset ring in. I did that before. Silly me. So I need to find something to remove. I'm not using the shield, although I probably could. Either that or rain of arrows. We'll put this away for now. I only have it at level 12. That's sad and funny. Funny and sad. Then area, magnified area. Okay. Con life rate, super life rate, sub life rate. No! Put it in its own little content jail over here. Grab a tier 7. Monsters are armored. Actually, yeah, let's try that. Not gonna worry about tablets right now. This is
This looks
frame
ominous.
rate. Why did it switch back? I should probably just change the resolution of the monitor. Omniliberate. There we go. It's so much smoother. Huh? How did that miss? Is it because he is in the air? Oh, proximal tangibility. Duh. Literally looked like I shot under that man's. Oh, back to ripping the frame rate. What is my resistances at? Trash. Reflects curses, reflects shock, chance to reflect chill. Oh, too bad I took that thing off. Oh, maybe that's why I was getting gimped so hard by Calgarin stuff on the other character. Okay, that makes so much more sense. Wasn't the enemies chilling me by 47%. It was me chilling me by 47%. That's real rough. The life flask still removes it. Alright, I think I need to reset the game. Thought that was the third one. Wait, did I just barrage the gate? No, that's just how it is. Oh, this lag ain't helping. Why are there so many Ming's hearts? Gamble sprint. This is kind of working out a little bit better than I was expecting with the gate. I mean, what? No, there's no possible way. Okay. I thought it came down with the lightning effect on it. I was gonna freak out. Anyone here ever fart and get mad at themselves? Why are you getting mad at yourself for farting? I failed it. Or maybe I just snipe instead.
Fate is on my side.
Like, that wasn't too bad, honestly. What the hell's an ancient modifier? I haven't gotten one of those before. I forgot that I had Jado on. Jado the Shado. Is it this? Stolen power? So if I'm here, no. It's just not revealed yet? Still won't let me pick Royal Tide, that's so annoying. let's check out some of the other arrow skills.
Use electrocuting arrow to lodge a lightning rod into an enemy. Hitting this enemy with enough lightning damage will electrocute them, paralyzing them for a time. Use electric... A short time after a Stormcaller arrow hits a target, a bolt of lightning strikes the enemy with a high chance to shock. A short time after a Stormcaller... Shock Chain arrow will hone in on shocked enemies. Upon hitting one, a shockwave will be released and a lightning beam will chain to another target. This chain can continue as long as there are more shocked monsters to target. Shock Chain arrow will hone in on shocked enemies. Upon hitting one, a tornado shot whips up a tornado where it lands.
Oh yeah, I did mean...
damaging and
No, it
slowing
would only hit
enemies.
once. I'm sure.
Projectiles you shoot into the tornado. Ice-tipped arrows cause your bow attacks to create ice fragments on hit for a few seconds.
Oh wait, this is just
These
in...
fragments explode after
Powered.
a short delay. Freezing Salvo passively accumulates icy missiles. Using the skill fires all stored missiles at once. Freezing Salvo passively accumulates icy
This will be the one to
missiles.
go with. So I choose another one. We'll figure that out in a second. I just want to see if... I didn't think so. Then... that does work. Maybe I just need a basic arrow skill. With the actual normal arrow.
Poison Burst arrow explodes to cover enemies in poison. Lightning
So I guess I should look for the highest attack damage and
Lightning arrow
base
chains
scaling
lightning to
weapon or
multiple
attack
nearby
21690.
Vine arrow slows nearby enemies with poisonous vines. Using other poison skills on the vine will transfer the poison damage to all enemies held by it. Toxic Growth fires a volley of poisonous pustules that explode after a delay. If you strike the pustules with other poisoning attacks, the explosions will be faster and more violent. Gas arrow leaves a toxic cloud that poisons enemies. The cloud is flammable. Any igniting effect or detonating skill, such as detonating arrow,
Oh,
will
I've got an idea. That'd be so dumb if it works, but it's an idea. You're gross. Wait. Only 14 monsters remain. Wait, I didn't even get a map in that location, did I? Just the ritual tablet. I guess we're doing a tier 14. Let's do a white tier 14.
Let's try something different. What is it? Choose what you need. That may be a difficult battle. Indeed.
Whoops. That's not good. What's the most powerful entity in Bloodborne? You know that we'd all fight about that, but most people would say it's the moon presence. But the real answer is you, the player. Joe Mama. God, this damn lag. I'm gonna close the game real quick. Okay, we're good. Or not. It's on full screen.
Vile abomination.
If that's working, they're just not taking enough damage. Why are they not being cursed? Oh, level 74, duh. Of course. This hideout instance no longer allows trading. Please re-enter the hideout. Okay. And so we're not going to pay this much Exalted for that. Instead, we're going to use Thaumaturgic Flux. Because this should be cheap. 5 to 1. We'll probably buy one for 2.
I'll post it right away.
Chadwick says it's them stupid sharkmen in the fishing village. Those guys definitely mess up the player the most, don't they? You don't think they're stopping the moon peasants anytime soon? Honestly, what do you call them? The nightmare executioners with the church cannons are really annoying too. Imagine having 2 of those guys at the top of the rampart in Anne Orlando.
All right, your order is registered.
We did it first time. Them big boys. Alright, so it didn't fire. Maybe because the gas cloud is already on it. Okay, yeah. I was hoping that the gas could linger and enemies would walk into it and then just kind of explode.
A short time after a Stormcaller arrow hits a target, a bolt of
This
lightning
might not work if
strikes
it goes in the sky, right?
lightning rods. Lightning arrow chains lightning to multiple nearby targets. Lightning damage has a chance to shock enemies. Shocked enemies take more damage. Ice Shot fires a chilling arrow that releases a burst of ice shards when it hits an enemy.
Oh yeah, more chill magnitude. That means more damage. Hell yeah. Okay, this works. Now, why do I want that? Let's try fork. Can't see. Am I on blood or something?
The mighty fall.
Oh, the little fragments can do it too, can't they? What is happening? Is it because of frenzy? Hold on. No, it just becomes shards. So I want to do multi-shot and chain craft. I don't even know. Actually, my damage doesn't feel that
Shipment.
bad, considering. Alright, just gonna do this. Should probably be using reputation more. You wonder if the moon presence would defeat the Elden Beast? That's an interesting question. I feel like the Elden Beast canonically has to be bigger because it's kind of in charge of order. But the moon presence might have some powers that are effective against the Elden Beast, and maybe vice versa. Oh, what the hell did I just do?
I cannot. The mighty fall.
Oh, wow, whittling. Wrong button, wrong button. Don't do that. Definitely defer the whittling. one I probably need the freezing salvo for. So we gave a shock or freeze to that thing. It could be better. Do I have chain? Yes, I do. Probably a bad time to use the chain now, but kind of worth it.
Meet the dreamer. The tail.
Oh yeah, I forgot I had that thing on.
Not yet.
So I do need freezing salvo on for sure. Let's take off Rain of Arrows. Use it all would be better if they were higher level for sure. So it's a salvo, that stuff won't work. Actually, will this work? But it does seem to have more in the salvo, right? Without horns, probably not. They'd have to do that drop you to 1 HP move and also not get stun locked by projectiles. Galamoth, you think the Elden Beast would be on the level of an old one, but you could be way off. Who would win in a fight, Elden Beast or Bugs Bunny? Maybe the Elden Beast because it wouldn't interact with the silliness of Bugs. Yeah, we have the chain stuff on. keep trying to put this there. Can make that into barrage sometime.
The mighty fall.
Ah, the lightning bursts.
I'm unable.
I need concentrated effect in that or something. Good luck for now.
Not yet. The mighty fall. I cannot.
The hell is that? Did the Devour get put into the ritual? But the ritual wasn't active. Gag characters always win. He may as well be Saitama. But the gags only work if the characters that they're going against play into it, essentially. Let's put this back on here. And maybe armor break on this. Do I need armor break to explode? Armor explosion? No, because that's all I need for that. Do fork as well, and this will be even worse. I died. I was ripped.
Anger is power.
Oh, I know what I wanted to do with that. I wanted an armor break 3.
Submit! Might of Kisara!
Where is it? Need concentrated effect.
Plunder! I'm unable. Kneel!
He just portaled? Oh, he ran away. That's what they meant. That's where I died. The monsters are gone. Forgot to use that against the real good style. My freeze build-up is weak. Probably just need to level up all my skills and whatnot. But that wasn't too bad, but okay. I think we'll go ahead and call it here for the night, guys. Thank you all for joining me. No guarantees that I'll be doing Mass Effect again tomorrow, or the next stream. So we'll be going live again at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as per usual. So hopefully we'll catch you all on the next one. Now that we're starting to get our build online a little bit more in a bit of a different direction. But anyway, lots of fun. So hopefully I'll see you next time. Till then, take care. Stay safe. Last Protagonist out.